I'm Dan Default, General Manager for the distribution industry at Infor. I've been with Infor for 6 years and am focused on ensuring that our distribution customers achieve tangible business improvements across their operations. We achieve this through modern, industry-specific solutions delivered as true multi-tenant cloud applications from finance, sales, and warehouse management through supply chain, service, and workforce applications. The distribution industry is one of the largest industries we serve at Infor, representing nearly 20% of Infor's global revenue. It is also one of the fastest growing industries adopting our multi-tenant ERP platforms, with over 60 companies live today and more than 200 companies actively making their migration to Infor's Cloud Suite distribution. We also have over 6,000 distributors utilizing our solutions that serve a wide array of industries, from HVAC, plumbing, electrical, and industrial supply to medical devices, pharmaceuticals, and food and beverage distribution. With so many distributors actively engaged with Infor to optimize their businesses, we understand the challenges distributors face. From multi-billion-dollar enterprises, private equity conglomerates, to startups serving new industries. Pure wholesale distribution to value add, field service, equipment rental, manufacturers reps, and retail sales, we are committed to customer success. That commitment drives industry focus. We began our journey to organize by industry almost a decade ago now. We started by focusing on our products, developing cloud suites by industry that were true multi-tenancy, investing billions of dollars and leveraging decades of product development from our rich set of traditional on-premise applications. Today, we have fully aligned our products, our people, and our partners to serve your unique needs in distribution, to be focused on them, to be educated on them, and to be able to deliver value to you in each interaction you have with Infor. We continue to expand our distribution team with the full support of the Infor executive team and Koch Industries. Koch's ownership of Infor enables us to make long-term investment decisions that drive significant value to our customers. And I am proud to say that growing Infor's presence in the distribution industry is one of their top priorities too. We'd like to show you how our commitment to the distribution industry is leading to business transformation and into the future. I'll hand off to our distribution industry strategist, Kelly Squazzaro.
To prepare for the future, I think it's important to understand what's happening in the market that is causing disruption in our industry. A major disruption has centered around consumer technologies. That is the expectation that the technologies that we use at home, we now want in the workplace. This has become even more important as the lines between home and work have blurred. New types of competitors and the volume of competitors is also a disruption. Virtual marketplaces, pop-up internet-only companies, and retailers focused on B2B have made what has already been a crowded competitive market even more so. Disintermediation also continues to be a disruption. Suppliers and customers are looking to reduce costs throughout the supply chain, and for some that means bypassing the distributor. And finally, new technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and IoT are redefining what's possible. Using these technologies to better know their customers, to improve operations, and develop innovative services, leaders in the industry are pulling further ahead of the pack. As a result of these disruptions, distributors must overcome some serious challenges. Most important is holding on to their existing customers and obtaining new ones. To do this, distributors must ensure that their customers have a positive experience across every touch point in the customer's journey. This includes providing an exceptional experience through the various sales channels, whether that is over the phone, at the counter, in the showroom, and the fastest growing sales channel, e-commerce. The competitive nature of the industry has required distributors to shift their focus from selling product to offering innovative services that solve customers' business problems. Whether it's managing your customers' inventory, expanding into field service and rental, offering configuration services, or project managing complex jobs. Legacy systems inherently do not support the capabilities needed for these services, nor do legacy systems enable artificial intelligence, machine learning, and IoT, new technologies that open the door to solving customers' business problems in new ways. Improving productivity and controlling costs is another challenge for wholesale distributors. Inventory planning, warehouse management, fulfilling orders across various branches, collaboration with suppliers and logistics providers. These are key areas that distributors are looking to streamline operations, not only to protect margins, but to deliver the perfect order and add value to their customers. Attracting new employees and training and retaining existing ones continues to be an uphill battle. Distributors recognize that employees demand technology that is user-friendly and supports how they like to work. Leading distributors are using technology to reimagine workforce productivity, communication, and collaboration with employees. And finally, distributors struggle to gain insight from data. Typically, they rely heavily on Excel and their IT departments for reporting, and not everyone who needs the information has access to it. Meanwhile, leading distributors are moving beyond business intelligence and taking advantage of technologies like machine learning and artificial intelligence to gain insight and make decisions. The distribution industry has faced its fair share of disruption and has challenges to overcome. But remember, you are not alone. Infor is here to help you address these challenges. We have numerous customers across various micro-verticals, both large and small, who are leveraging Infor solutions to help solve these problems, be more competitive, and grow their business. We have a building materials customer using Cloud Suite Distribution Enterprise and CPQ to personalize products and differentiate themselves in the market. A trucks part distributor is using Cloud Suite Distribution with Infor's technology stack, leveraging workflow and alerts to improve productivity across the organization. An industrial distributor reduced cost and improved service through the implementation of IoT to monitor their customers' inventory levels. They were able to provide timely replenishment. A recreational distributor was able to improve their customers' experience through the implementation of Rhythm. Once up and running, they were able to deploy Rhythm across 20 countries in just a few months. And finally, an automotive distributor implementing M3 distribution was able to move from a heavily modified system to using core product, a testament to the deep, rich capabilities of the solution. Keep in mind, all of these innovations and technologies are there for you. We're here to guide you through the right mix of these technologies in order that you can meet your goals. Now I'm going to pass it over to Eric Ryerson, who will share more details about the solutions that we're innovating for wholesale distribution.
So we're excited to continue to give you an update on where we're at. We are doing a lot with respect to different areas of the application. I'm going to go into that a little bit here just over the next few minutes. But I want to start with reinforcing the message around that last mile functionality. We continue to invest heavily in that. We've put hundreds of new features into our core engines since Inforum last year in September. So we're moving very, very quickly to get that last mile and to keep it evergreen and to continue to update it on an ongoing basis. Now, in addition to that, of course, those edge apps or components that often add a lot of value for companies, such as configure, price, quote, Rhythm e-commerce and the robust API layer for e-commerce, warehouse management, all those types of things are available as well to you if you want them in the multi-tenant cloud platform. So we understand that a lot of times those types of functions can be a real differentiator for folks. Beyond that, of course, are even more capabilities associated with enterprise asset management, which is an industry-leading application that can really help folks get a handle on their assets, whether those are fleets of vehicles or trucks or other equipment that they need to manage that represent a capital investment. And then, of course, HCM, human capital management, and HR. For all of you distributors who are still employing people, there's a need for HCM, right? Especially in these times. So a lot of value can be brought there. Additionally, of course, that's based on and built on the Infor OS fabric for integration purposes. And in distribution, we use and leverage Infor OS extremely heavily. We take advantage of the home pages, the custom widgets, the capabilities around alerts and workflows. Obviously, the integration piece, which I spoke about earlier, document output and document management, all those things that Infor OS brings to the table are being utilized pretty deeply by the distribution engines. We don't stop there, of course. So last year, we talked about data lake, right, and how important it was for companies to be able to manage their data regardless of where it comes from or what form it's in. So in distribution, that's no different. We are actually using data lake ourselves to make sure that all the business data that's needed for analytics purposes out of the core ERP is published to data lake. So that's already there. And that's the basis for extremely robust out-of-the-box analytics. So with distribution, we have some of the best analytics in Infor, and those are all part of the package that you get. Now, naturally, you can use Burst to extend it, create more of your own types of analytics off of your own data, but certainly using that fabric there is a key area of differentiation, I'll say it that way. Now, at this point, for customers that are on the platform, they're actually in a position to pivot. Now that they've got the robust last mile capabilities taken care of and they're analytics driven, now it's time to shift and free the mind share that's been focused on the care and feeding of your systems, on security, on upgrades, on those types of things. And then say, okay, how can we actually transform their experience, right? How can we improve their operations, do all those types of things? And a good example of that is Data Lake and Coleman with Infor OS, right? If we look at how that can actually be leveraged to really move the needle right to the next level competitively, there's some really good opportunities there for companies and distributors that are anxious to take a look at that. You define your query or your quest in Coleman, and then the data from the data lake is run through those models iteratively until you're happy with it. And then that result is exposed as an API that can be used anywhere in the ecosystem, anywhere in the platform. And that allows customers to decide where they want the influence. One little example of that with Cloud Suite Distribution Enterprise is they put together a price recommendation widget that was driven off of the data lake models and run through that Coleman Quest engine. So ultimately, that's just one small example of how a combination of data lake, right, plus the ERP capability at the transactional level and the machine learning in Coleman can all come together to really make a competitively differentiated experience. So, at this point, right, competitive advantage isn't limited to tech, it's limited to your ingenuity, which is kind of cool. Now the hard work begins, right? What do we need to prioritize? And to that point, what this means for really all of our customers is, okay, which challenge is most important to us? So some of our customers are really looking to grow and grow by acquisition. So they're using the characteristics of the platform, the standardization, smart help, the ability to import and onboard data quickly and easily to fuel their acquisition growth. Clearly, they don't have to worry about whether their servers will handle it or anything like that. This is really more about just using the platform to grow. Other customers and distributors are looking at a consumer experience for their customers so that they can really, create that intimacy and give people what they expect now in a consumer society, right? Whether you're business to business or business to consumer, we all have that same expectation of the ease of use, of tracking updates, just being able to do business with you easily. Dynamic pricing, which I mentioned earlier, and activity-based costing is another focus of some of our customers that are looking at this. How can we actually, now that we have the data and the means to handle it and the machine learning to process it, let's get really granular in that pricing capability and let activity-based costing help influence that. That's another one. Warehousing and delivery models is yet another example. So you may go from next day and then try to get to same day deliveries. But really, when you are able to put the product at the point of consumption or the point of use, even same day delivery is too late, right? So some of our customers are focusing heavily on that. Put the product where it's going to be consumed and then replenish it instead of having to always ship it based on an order that comes in. So, it just depends on what your goals are, but once you're on the platform, whatever your dream initiatives are, now is time to make them real. Anyway, thank you very much. Appreciate the time. I'm going to turn it over to Ole for product direction.
In this short session, I'm going to take you through some of our investments and roadmap for the distribution industry. But let's first look at some of the tremendous success we have had with our distribution products in the cloud and what we have accomplished since we released these new cloud products. So let's take a look at it from a numbers perspective. Today we have hundreds of customers running our distribution solutions in our cloud farms. This is both small customers around $10 million up to million dollar customers running with thousands of users across several countries or several geographies. In our cloud farms, we are delivering new functionality every month in a non-disruptive way within new countries, regulatory and statutory functionality, integrations, content, and not the least, new industry-based functionality. We have delivered hundreds of new enhancements into our cloud farms on a continuous basis. The new functionality we predominantly deliver and develop together with you. More than 50% of our enhancements into the cloud farms are driven by our customers. Kelly talked about 5 areas of challenges and opportunities within the distribution industry. Let's return to these 5 areas and explain what we do to invest in functionality that empower your business. Customer experience. We are improving the experience both online and over the counter. For example, with a tighter integration into Inforum. Innovative services, including more standard content that includes and covers also services, rental processes, and core manufacturing. Supply chain optimization, investing in improving the visibility and transparency across the supply chain, allowing you to better serve your customers. For example, with the tighter integration into Infor. Big data. All our cloud farms are built on top of data lake and the tools around data lake. We utilize these to deliver more content, for example, together with our artificial intelligence solution Coleman, utilizing this data. And finally, employee productivity within mobility, utilizing Infor, more UI toolboxes, and redefine on a continuous basis the UI, the way you use the product, together with Hook and Loop. Overall, we have some strategic areas we invest in. First of all, help you to protect you against disruption. For example, utilizing Coleman to make your employees more efficient to do the right decisions. For example, guidance on discount levels. 2, allow you as customers to be more disruptive by providing more API transactions, more extensibility tools. In parallel, also deliver strategic applications for the distribution processes. And 3, utilizing Infor and the whole technology platform to provide a more integrated solution suite, for example, by delivering more widgets, more integrated analytics, and finally taking the UI from a functional-oriented UI into a horizontal, role-based, task-oriented UI. To the last but not at least, delivering industry functionality into our core ERP every month, enhancing the solution.
You heard all the investments we made in our industry-focused Cloud Suite solutions. I will give you a brief overview on the investments we're making in services to help our customers realize the value and take advantage of all the innovations we're making to the product. Last year at Inforum, we launched Infor Agility with one sole purpose: provide faster time to value for our customers. I'm happy to share that we made tremendous progress in the last year. We had 3 key tenets when we launched Infor Agility. 1, we never start a project with a clean sheet of paper. We always bring Infor's point of view for that industry to help customers get started with the project. Second, we focus on giving quicker wins or go-lives to our customers, embracing Agile principles versus big bang and prolongated projects. Third, go-live is just the start of the journey with our customers, not the end. In order to make those tenets successful, we've invested in a few things. We launched next generation implementation accelerators that comes with industry process models, tools, templates, methodology that goes with it, and also automated testing, task subscriptions, task services, so that our customers can quickly regression test our applications. We also created a very unique framework called 60-30-10. This framework allows our customers to look at all the business processes that are needed to support their business, yet focus on the processes that are most critical for them. We firmly believe not all business processes are created equal. So the 60-30-10 framework helps our customers focus on the 60% that are core, that they can use out of the box or adopt out of the box, and then really focus on the 30, which is configured or tweaked, and 10 that are unique. We've successfully used this model. In fact, some of our customers were able to achieve 90% out of the box using the 60-30-10 framework. We know that Go Live is just the start of the journey, so we created managed services offerings to help our customers once they're in the cloud to continue to take the innovations we're putting into the product. In addition, we launched Infor Process Intelligence, which allows our customers to measure, to monitor their business processes with their actual transactional data, and then assess the processes that they have to continue to improve, automate, and do a continuous improvement process. Finally, we've invested and trained several Infor and partner resources, and we continue to train them so that they can come and help our customers take advantage of all the investments we're making in Infor Agility.
Many distributors, they actually see some challenges in the business environment of today. And we would like to turn those challenges into opportunities. So for example, imagine that your customer asks you if you can help them to support and maintain the product that you have sold. Or that your customer asks you, can you please rent out this solution or this product instead of selling it to us? Imagine a scenario where you actually say, yes, we will do that, we will help you. With the fantastic capabilities we have in our Cloud Suite distribution and our edge apps and our surrounding technology like Infor OS, it's quite amazing. We have a platform, a foundation for your company in the distribution industry. And also we have an organization, capabilities in and competencies that we are ready to bring in to help you to do this, to define the digital roadmap by using strategy teams, value engineering teams, and so on. Based on a digital roadmap for your company, we can then make sure that we can implement this in a very smart and smooth way by using Infor Agility to reduce cost, risk, and for sure, project lead time. So, Infor, we are committed to make sure that your company is staying ahead of the competition. Thank you very much, and we are looking forward to see you and to collaborate with you and your company.